Hey, it's Card 36. Let me get my game up here. All right. Here we go. That's not right.
Welcome to Stalag 13. Sean Schulte here playing Axis Knives Global 1940. Crockett 36 and Schulte's house rule game. This will be Italy turn 10. For $11, they're going to buy 2 artillery and 1 infantry. Italy, what's Italy going to do? I think we're going to do 1 attack. We're going to go. Italy, what's Italy going to do? I think we're going to do 1 attack. We're going to go tank, infantry, artillery into the Caucasus. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's about it. Everything else is going to be non-combat moves. Yep, that's what we'll do.
All right, we got him at a 50-50. God save the queen.
That's exactly
The king.
what we'll do.
Come on.
So up there,
This is where his luck ends.
I've got 2 at 2 and a 3. 2 at 2 and a 3.
Yes.
And he's got 3 at
3.
2.
Come on. 3
Got 3 at 2.
threes.
I got 1.
2 threes.
He's coming back with 3 at 2. He gets zip. So that's pretty good for us. So
It's always good for us.
So it's 2 at 2 and a 3.
Come on.
And I get
yes.
That time. But he's got 2 at 2. He gets 1 hit. So we lose in infantry. So it's a 2 and a 3 for me. And I get 1 hit.
Come on.
And we take away a mech. He still gets 2 at 2.
Come on, get him. Oh, yes.
He gets 2 hits.
Yes. Finally.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that.
Italians let me down.
Italians always let you down in World War II. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. So everything else will be.
You had the Roman Empire. What can I say?
We're gonna rail from France. 4 artillery. 1, 2, 3 spaces to Albania.
Thought that might happen.
And then an infantry.
Okay,
and
hold
artillery
on.
from
Railing to Albania. To Albania? Oh yeah. Forgot I did that.
That's all right. So everything else will be non-combat moves. We're gonna rail from France. 4 artillery. 1, 2, 3 spaces to Albania. And then an infantry and an artillery from France go to northern Italy. They're gonna stay put. The bomber's gonna stay. 1 infantry from Al Alamein is gonna go to Tobruk. And down here, what was I gonna do down here? I think
Schultz has been sick, so
this infantry is going to go to Italian Somaliland. We'll leave Ethiopia open, and then we'll put 2 infantry in Italian Somaliland, 2 artillery. We'll go there. That'll be good. The infantry are going to stay there. What do I have up there? I have a mech up there. That mech's going to stay. Going to stay there. And that's it. The infantry that's in Ukraine is going to move up to Rostov. And that'll be it. What are we going to do? I don't want to lose southern Italy. Um, hmm. So I think what we'll do is we'll send three our infantry from northern Italy to southern Italy. That's what we'll do. And that's basically going to be about it. And we're going to place one infantry and two artillery in northern Italy. And as far as income goes, Italy is on, what are they on? 14? $14.
I'm showing $8.
14, but
Why
we
am
have
I showing 8?
convoys
8 does
to
not seem
roll.
right.
So Italy has 14.
There's 1.
Um,
There's 2,
let's
3,
do
4,
97.
8.
97.
8 and 6 is
So we
14.
have
Nothing out here. 8 and 6 is 14.
we have we have two destroyers. Two destroyers. We have and then two aircraft. All my dice. So the two aircraft would roll 4 dice. So that's a total of 6 dice.
Get him.
1, 2, and then 4. So that's 497.
Got him. 1s and
And the
2s.
3 or less count, and that's good.
6.
We'll take
That's
that.
terrible.
That's actually pretty good for us. So we lose 3,
What?
which is like what I had
Jeez
last time.
Louise.
$11 again.
Kidding me, dude.
And now we can do a recap. So Italy has $11 to spend.
My
A recap would be
my ships,
2 infantry
my
in
navy
French
let me down.
Somaliland, 2 artillery in British Somaliland, 1 infantry in Al Alamein, 1 infantry, 2 artillery in Tobruk. The bomber is still in Sicily. Normandy has an AA gun and 6 infantry. Northern Italy has 3 infantry and 3 artillery. Southern Italy has an AA gun and 7 infantry. Albania has 4 artillery and 7 infantry. Rostov has an infantry and an AA gun. There is an AA gun and a mech in Leningrad. And there are 3 infantry in Denmark. And that is Italy, turn 10. Schultze out. Welcome.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. I was just imagining what I could do here. Obviously, the Russian could walk into Yugoslavia, but of course, this is not only does he have the Italians, but these are um, self-propelled artillery, so they could move 2 spaces. All right. All right. I am trying to figure out what to do next. But it's Anzac's turn, so it should be easy. So let me not bore you with the details. This is Anzac's turn to shine, and the basic truth here is that I can't do much. I'm playing Destroyer Wars over here. He's got 2. I'm convoying in 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then this one. I'm assuming he's going to kill these guys in Shan, which would enable me to convoy for 5. So this sub is going to go here. I own Java, um, therefore this destroyer being where it wants to be, which is where it could be, which is 42, is not really effective. Um, I could move to planes, so that's a possibility, but obviously it seems to me that those planes are in good stead. So I do think I need. Um, we are enabling Japan now to go into long range aircraft. They did have drop tanks, and the Zeros were able to go 1,900 miles. So um, I have to be aware of that. So let's buy a let's buy 2 fighters. Yeah, frustratingly slow progress, but I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's go for active units just to make sure I don't have something I don't know about. Those are gonna stay put. Those are gonna that's gonna move. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to move these guys, move one forward. Um, I always think that even a single attack requires at least 3 units. But on the other hand, I think this is where he wants to go. So I'm going to undo that. Yeah, this is where he wants to go. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 26 and 8 is 32. 33, 34. These are self-propelled artillery. 34. So he's just going to come up short. 21, 22, 25, 28. So he needs those planes. So we're good. The only thing I would say different than that, though, I got to tell you, is that he can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to actually move. This is less. Hmm, where does he want to go? He wants to go here. But those just transports could actually bring. Oh wow, they could bring 0 units into the combat. So those combat. Nope, they could bring one, 2, 3. Take a hot. You know, yeah. This he's gonna wanna. He's gonna want those transports in Malaya 37. So I'm gonna move them actually to Borneo. That's gonna be kind of out of the way. That's what I would think of it as, out of the way. So this is a attack of convenience. We want to make sure he does not kill that sub. Now let's get this destroyer into position to take up Pickett next turn. Okay, so that's nice. This should go back home. I think that's it. I don't think the planes can do anything. Let me just make sure those planes can't do anything. 11 infantry, nope, can't do that. His, yep, that's it. Okay, Anzac is done. Let's do the non-combat, which will be the anti-aircraft moving, and that is it. Sorry, this took so long. I knew it was going to be a quick turn. Um, But I am a little older, and when I get home from UPS and I get tired, it feels like hard work to do something that I want to do. So, plus spending time with the fam. So, all right, French. Okay, I am going to back off on this. And I think we're all marching forward. That's what I think we're doing. Because I think we want to hold Finland. All right, that could be it. Active units. And I think the French are holding that the fort in India too. All right, I think that means it is the. Let me just do active units. Yep. Okay, that's it. All right, it's round 10. Let me just do a flyover and I'll give you a little access analyze assessment here. Okay, so positives in this game is my Carillion knot strategy is really, depressed his income. If he had, Germany's at 73 right now. If he had Scandinavia as well, he would be over 80. So, on the other hand, now this is a pretty normal situation, this skirmish battle here, and even owning Caucasus. And if you've never, as the Germans, sort of sat here and owned this, this is just as valuable as, in my opinion, as Moscow. You also threaten, of course, the Chinese cannot come back. You've got the just, you've got their foot on the on their neck. However, I will say that um, this spread is a tricky spread, and I can guarantee you that he's working just as hard as I am to make sure this balance is right because you have dangerous situations where you are basically threatening to come down into here, and your army can actually, in a military way, be separated. Um, this guy comes down to Samara, Tambov with the right, especially without the can openers now. That just changed the game. So the fact that he does not have a can opener available, that change. I cannot tell you how much that changes the game. Um, so that's pretty exciting moment in the game where the Russians can block and not be worried about the Italian can opener is a big deal, especially for the defense of Moscow. So with three there, I was having to go, okay, how many would I have to leave in Bryansk in order to move my entire force down 78 down to Tambov or Samara, and the Italians don't come in with their bomber and 4 units and take it out. So that's what, 5 units? I mean, you don't want to peel off 5 units and just waste them in a skirmish battle. So now, at some point in time, I could be at one. And if you can only risk one to block the entire army from capturing Moscow, that's a big moment in the game. So, super duper. Uh, and 2 1s is very radically different than, you know, three, 2 2s and 1 3 and a 4. So, and he's offering me this Italian bomber that's gone. There's no way to save that. Um, he could put the other 2 bombers on there, but of course, that would be exciting. Um, so that bomber is gone, which is exciting. So, um, and then we do have to. So this, as far as this has been an exciting development in the game. I also have a strong I have a navy in the Atlantic. Now, there's quite a few games where the Allies do not end up having a navy in the North Atlantic. And this is my pizza dough strategy, and this is determined to try to keep a Air Force, Navy and Air Force in the North Atlantic. Now that is not easy to do when you're also trying to get occupy the Med as well as um, maintain Egypt. Egypt has been on a threadbare economy and not helping the fact that he's, very cleverly uh, taken away my uh, owning all original territories bonus. And that, like I said, that this costs and it has drained resources, whereas normally almost all Axis and allied players would be doing Middle Earth right now. Maybe even popping factories in there. And I'm tempted, by the way, to do that because I want to draw him down into the Middle East. I desperately want him to move into the Middle East, which could be psychological warfare, by the way. But there's a guy named Andrew A. Gamer, and he came onto the scene, and like I said, he can just as well succeed with this um, and all of this and parts of this as he can with taking Moscow. So it is just as profitable. And there's nothing I hate more than Egypt in enemy hands. All right, so that's pretty great. I'm trying to see how to edge. This could edge the game my way. Um, this is not. I've offered him up an attack here, which he might take. I would think he's going to take it. Um, but on the other hand, I've got a nice bridge of troops coming into there, so I don't think I'm losing that anytime soon. I'm going to be able to reuse these transports. Anytime you reuse transports as the allies, that is exciting. Um, I've got bombardments coming into the battle, so in short order, we should see some Atlantic Wall action, I think. And then um, down here, this becomes really tricky and a lot of fun, I think, as we hop around the Med and harass. This is a skirmish, right? I mean, I can add um, I can add two fighters to that. I can add an invasion threat again and add more. Don't know how much I can add to that force. I can make it 7. I can make it 8. Oh, I can make it 9. 9 with the Malta force. Anyways, interesting stuff there. And then I can take back, and it looks like I need to just, yeah. So then India looks like it might be in danger. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but it looks like I've got over 30, and he does not have that number force as long as those units are out of the game. If he can try to put those air units back in the game, that's great for him. But I've offered him up these blockers that make it so that this is right here. And of course, I do have um, transports in the waiting and more Navy coming in. So I'm trying to pin his Air Force out of the action. And as long as his Air Force are out of the action, it looks better. I've recaptured this. This looked like a mess earlier. Um, and I've recaptured it. Um, Pretty excited about that, giving and eliminated any Japanese expansion. So I think he was hoping Japan would deal deal the killing blow, but Japan is not going to deal the killing blow either by gobbling up the Soviet Union territory and impoverishing the Russians or by taking China. So interesting game. I really fought back and feeling like I'm in a better spot right now. So This is an interesting sea zone because, of course, this can be hit by this fleet. So this is using Allied logistics to my advantage. Um, I'd rather have the Bering Strait Ballbuster uh, sea zone right here. Um, I'd love to have an airbase right here, but this is pretty good. Like I said, he's got to land planes. A lot of times he'll have to send those planes in and land them. Oh, and that's not easy. So this is a pure air attack, and yeah. All right, so and my convoy action is obviously making a difference in the game. This is the end of the turn. Let's take a look at the numbers: 186 to 138. That's not too bad. 142 to 123. That's even better. 142 is a bit low for the Allies, honestly. Um, and 314 to 312. That's not good, and this is not good. So you can see that I have really been digging and cannot afford. Honestly, I need to be producing those groundies too, not just if I'm producing a lot of ships and he's producing cheap groundies, I will lose this game. So I need to reutilize my transports. I need to maintain them. I need to I need to keep using my vessels, and one of us has got to try a big attack and see what how it goes. But at the moment, I'm comfortable chewing at the sides, nibbling the edges. I think is yeah, nibbling the edges, trying to grab a few dollars here and there, which is what this attack was. He blows by me, goes to Burma, brings the fighters in. I go to Malaya, Siam, and threaten Indochina. Um, Remember, again, all of these, the British and the Germans have uh, self-propelled artillery. Let's take a look at the tech and the turnaround 10. We have tons of tech. Americans have super subs, shipyards, long-range aircraft. I've got a tech dice that has not hit a 5 or a 6. Um, it's driving me crazy. I've got improved artillery support, which is the self-propelled artillery BBR tech, long-range aircraft. I've got Japan's got jet power and AA guns and improved mech, so that can blitz and go too. And then this is Russia's got radar, rockets, and improved mech, so I can blitz as well. Uh, England's got long range aircraft and improved artillery. Okay. All right. Well, Germany has war bonds and improved mech. That's self propelled artillery. No, that's not right. Yeah, Germany should have one more. So they have improved mech. Yes, they do. And so all their groundies except for the infantry can go to and attack it at two. Um, Attack it at two? Not 100% about that. The mech might just attack it at one, but being able to blitz is a pretty big deal. All right, let's see what the Germans do. What would I do? Um, I would take all these forces and dive down here. I don't know. I'm not going to give them any ideas. So happy to make that landing, um, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, let me save the game. 10, 10, and 10 Anzac. Not too many Axis and Allies games go to 10, so this is a really competitive game. Might be a little more even than I thought. I always consider the self-propelled artillery to be a little overpowered, but having it as the English has been actually made a difference. So not gonna lie, that's pretty useful tech. It's basically a light tank. All right, clock it out. 30 minutes. Oh, sorry for my um, Anzac turn. It's kind of ridiculous. Watch this at 2 speed. Crack it out.